Hi everyone. Here I will tell you about the challenges that occur in Indonesia. There are 5 challenges faced by Indonesia during 2001. Number 1, the COVID-19 pandemic is not over yet. The COVID-19 pandemic has hit Indonesia for almost 2 years. Not only is it detrimental from a health perspective, President Joko Widodo has also said that the coronavirus has had a huge impact on the economy in Indonesia. Not only because the production of goods is disrupted, but investment is also hampered. With it, the government enforced new normal activities so that activities can return to normal. New normal is a change in behavior or habit to continue carrying out activities as usual, but by always implementing health protocols in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic. This government appeal recommend that we can live set by set with a virus that has claimed hundreds of thousands of lives around the world. Since the COVID-19 emerged, almost everyone has experienced obstacles to lead a normal life due to the restrictions that need to be taken to prevent transmission of the coronavirus. However, with the end of these restrictions, the government advised used to start carrying out activities as usual, of course, while adhering to the COVID-19 prevention protocols. Number 2, policy for the implementation of restriction on community activities or PPKM, which will be implemented from 3 July to 9 August 2021, bringing the consequence of an economic slowdown in the third quarter of 2021 and even triggering a contraction of 1.7 to 2% need the government attention so that the level of economic contraction in the third quarter of 2021 is not too deep. The government must be disciplined in achieving the COVID-19 reduction target with this PPKM policy. With the success of controlling COVID-19 and PPKM not being extended, it is estimated that in the fourth quarter of 2021, economic growth can return to be positive zone in the range of 4.7 to 5.2%. Number 3, economic decline. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on the world economy, including Indonesia. Solutions so that the economy can return to stability. SOE performance improvement. As a business entity owned by the government, BUMN acts as an agent of value creator and agent of development. As agent of value of creators, SOEs are expected to be able to contribute profit to the country. As agent of development, SOEs are expected to contribute to national development, including in economy recovery during the COVID-19 pandemic. To achieve this goal, the government has made a state capital participation or PMN of EDR 2019 trillion 2005 to 2019, which is used to improve the performance of SOEs, restructure SOEs, and the establishment of new SOEs, manual to strengthen SOES capital due to the impact of COVID-19. The government conducted PMN to SOES amounting to 31.5 trillion to overcome the economic impact caused by COVID-19. SOEs are involved in the PEN program, namely channeling credit to MSMEs and cooperative, as well as guaranteeing working capital loans, empowering MSMEs. One of the policy profit can be in the form of coaching for MSMEs as a form of business that has a proportion of 99.99% of all business actors in Indonesia. The government shall give its main attention to MSMEs. The problem experienced by MSMEs in the reduced income due to the PSBB policy, which makes physical shop empty of visitors, so that buying and selling transactions are reduced. Therefore, coaching in the form of training and providing financial assistance can be the answer to the problem faced by MSMEs. The training and provision of financial assistance need to be carried out effectively and efficiently. Number 4, mental health. Spending a lot of time at home is not easy for most people, especially if it is done for a long period of time. Stress, anxiety, and depression are mental conditions that arrive during a pandemic. As having a healthy mental state and thinking is ammunition for the body to avoid disease. There are several steps you can take to keep your mental health in good conditions. Number 1, reduce news intake. Number 2, spend time with family. Number 3, limit alcohol consumption. Number 4, consumption of fruit and vegetables. Number 5, take time to exercise. Number 6, do a hobby. Number 5, discourage empathy. In the current pandemic situation, empathy is needed, not just sympathy. Sympathy is limited to concern and compassion, but empathy will continue to ask to help those who are in need of help. For example, if they are friends of neighbor who are positive for COVID-19, we not only give sympathy but provide real assistance in the form of meeting the daily need of the sufferer. For example, providing daily food need or providing ready-to-eat food, either individually or together. A community, RT, RV, or other social organization. We can also do empathy, attitude, and behavior by sharing useful, shooting positive information, and creating optimism in COVID-19 sufferer. Not hoax news whose source is unclear. This attitude of empathy does not only apply to the healthy, to the sick, confirmed positive for COVID-19, but empathy should also apply to the sick, to the health, because the patient must also feel what is felt by the healthy. One of them is the feeling of fear of contracting the coronavirus. In my opinion, those are the 5 challenges that will occur in Indonesia in 2021. Thank you. Bye bye.